What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with our next live with OneHive attack. Uh, the next one to step up to the mic is you know him well. No introduction really needed. Rex, what's going on, buddy?
Hey Jake, and hi YouTube. It's great to be able to do one of these attacks.
Yeah,
Hopefully I
man.
don't mess up.
No, you'll do fine. And we've had some requests to have you on, so glad to have you here. Number three, this war is going to be sort of a boring war. They're not trying. They didn't fill their clan castles, things like that. But there's really nothing we can do about that. I wish they had at least filled their CC troop or CCs so that we could practice, real attacks with full defense. But again, nothing we can do. You chose number three, so the floor is yours. Tell us what your plan is.
Yeah, so like you were saying, it's unfortunate that they didn't fill the CC, so you can't get like the a really accurate um, way of an attack. This base it looks a lot like the general. It's a modification. It's like a Town Hall 10 version of it, and I've attacked this base numerous times, so I'm pretty familiar with it. He does have a little bit of different modifications. Usually you'll see like an air defense here and an air defense here, but since those are the positions of his air defense, I'm going to come in a little bit differently.
Okay.
I am gonna sneak in a fifth spell. Like normally, if there was a clan castle, if it had clan castle troops, I should technically use a lightning.
Right.
But since they don't have one, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that just gonna play like he doesn't.
Right.
I'm gonna do a two golem GoLaLoon. I'm thinking here is because of the proximity of these two air defenses, I'm gonna go ahead and exploit that, and I'm gonna be dropping one golem here and one golem here, and of course I'm gonna be dropping my funnel whiz, and then I'll be dropping my heroes behind. The plan is to use wall breakers to break this initial wall.
Mm.
And what will happen is once that wall is broken, these golems will reroute inside. And after that, I'm planning to throw this jump is a little bit difficult jump because if it was a 2x2 space, I know I could hit it, but since it's a 3x3 space, I need to cover the bottom.
Right.
I don't know if people know this about jumps, but troops will benefit the jump spell more towards it going into it than coming out of it. So it's a lot like a rage effect. When troops exit the rage spell radius, they're still under the effect of it. So what I'm going to plan to do is throw the jump a little bit more south of it.
Right.
But the plan here is to take out the queen should aggro my troops, but the plan is just to take out these two air defenses and this entire section. With my heroes and my golems. And luckily I have those beefy level 40 heroes, and this guy has only level 20 and level 18 heroes.
Yeah.
So I expect that to go pretty well. And normally I would do the clockwise deployment, but because there's so many clump defenses up here, like the pathing is just like really good for my loons. They won't spend too much time on traveling. And so I'll probably just send two hounds and one hound from this side, followed by loons here, just kind of like sprinkled all over the place.
Yeah.
And these, the plan is the loons will hit these pretty much in order, and they'll just fly straight into the core.
Where are you going
One
to put
thing
your
I am
rages
worried about. Yeah, good question. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just throw him right there, so that they just can go straight. Like, because for one, the infernos are the only things that can really hurt me. This guy doesn't even have his expos set to air; they're all set to ground, so it's gonna be pretty easy. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and freeze. I don't know where the Teslas are at, but I'm gonna try to get a freeze there and a freeze there as soon as my loons come in. And then at the back end, I'm gonna go ahead and reserve probably like one or two loons for this, or one or two loons for this. And as long as these bottom two air defenses go down, the nice thing is once these top air defenses go down, the Lava Hound will travel in front of my loon group, and so they'll take pretty much everything else for the rest of the base.
Yeah, I like it. I think the only way the bottom goes bad is if something happens with the funnel. But if you funnel your heroes in there, those air defenses are going down.
Yeah. I will probably save 2 loons to here because I don't want my loons to stray to the sides.
Right, right. Yeah, you want them going to those infernos. All right, man. Well, that
Yeah.
sounds like a good plan to me. If you're ready, we are. We you can back out, clear all that off, and we'll be ready to watch it live.
All right.
All
Here
right.
I
Good
go.
luck to you. Rex will probably not be talking during the live attack. That's okay. If I'll roll in some music or something, then we'll watch the replay and talk about it. So good luck, buddy. Rip it up. Really, really nice, man. We'll watch the
Woo.
replay. Yeah, that was awesome, man. A lot of balloons left over,
Yeah.
plenty of pups. Queen still up. Really nice.
I was a little bit worried that the hounds wouldn't because the air defenses are so close, so
Mm-hmm.
the lava hounds are not under fire for so long. But I think I got pretty lucky there.
Well, let's watch this replay. The bottom went perfectly. You know, you did a nice job covering the protecting your wizards. The golems went down. You were nice and patient to not drop the wall breakers too early, so they rerouted after the funnel was basically already made. Uh, Nice and patient with your king. The jump placement was perfect. Easily let him everything in. And like you talked about, the king was still. You see right there in that the jump spell does not even go into the core, but the king was still able to access the core. That's what Rex was talking about. Always err too close to your troops, away from the compartment, because they still have a moment of jump ability once they exit the radius of the jump spell. So that was perfect. As soon as that queen locked onto a golem and shot it, the king ran in, and your king locked right onto her, was able to take her out. The queen sat back, took out both air defenses very easily. Then the lava hound attack starts from the top, like you predicted. The loons that you meant to send on the mortars did not go to the mortars. It turned out to be no big deal, but I guess you really had to get them out far wide to get those targeted.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I thought they would go there. The
Yeah.
goal was to have that first tier of defenses taken out before I deployed those loons, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure about the timing.
Well, and like I said, once you drop those, everything was so close. Once you drop those rages, I mean, they just came flying through. There was very little travel time between defenses, and then boom, boom on the freezes. Stop those infernos from putting out damage, and it was over.
Yeah, that was a fun attack. like I said, I probably would have to analyze that base a little bit differently if that person had CC troops, because
Hmm.
then I would have to take a lightning,
Yep.
and that would reduce one of my spells.
Yeah, and
But yeah, I think it turned out
I
all
think
right.
you could have still done it. You know, the lightning would have obviously been brought, but everything funneled in there so nicely, your king and everything. I think you probably still could have got it. Might just have brought, you know, one fewer rage or something like that, and got in there. But really nice attack, man. I hope you had fun doing it. I know people will like watching it. Again, sorry to the viewers that we didn't have CC troops to deal with, but we don't get to control that, unfortunately.
Yeah. And thank you for your time for doing this. I know we've been trying to do this for a while, but I've just been, it's been a crazy month for me.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. We'll do another one in the future. Thanks for coming. I hope you guys liked the video. Until next time, Jake and Rex from OneHive doing our best to help you guys suck less.